girls? Good morning. Who knows the story of the Three Little Pigs? Everyone? Okay, wonderful. We're going to do a little activity. I'm going to play a little secret game. I'm going to pick out of this class 6 students to come and participate, okay? I'm going to call your name. You just come up. Karan. Anthony. Shannon. Josh and Josh. Christy and Krista. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stand in one straight line, please. You can spread out and down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to give each child a sequin strip. Okay? And as a group, I want you to take out a Post-it. This is group work. I want you to take out a Post-it. Okay? And you're going to write down the order you think the sequin slip should be in. You can just write the child's name of the order you want the sequin slips to go in. Okay? You're going to do this right now as a group. You may turn to talk to your group members. Okay? You're just writing the child's name in the order you think is going to be in. Okay? Let's see. This says, listen carefully. This says, the pig set the kettle to boil. The wolf climbed down the chimney and burned. The wolf blew down the stick house. The wolf could not blow down the brick house. The wolf blew down the straw house. And the three pigs left home. Which order do you think the sequin slips should go in? You may turn to talk now and write it down, please, on your Post-it. The wolf climbed down the chimney and burned. The wolf climbed down the chimney and burned. Jackson Josh says the wolf blew down the stick house. Anthony says the wolf could not blow down the brick house. Karan says the wolf blew down the straw house. And Shannon says the three pigs left home. I give you 1 more minute to write down the order of the students and the way you think the sequence slip goes in. Just right there. If you don't know, it's right there.
Okay.
If you do not know the names of the person, just write the first letter of their name. Just the first letter is fine. Is everyone almost finished? Thumbs up if you're finished. Okay, one more minute. We get to sit on the board. You're going to see. Look at it. Everyone in the back. We're going to check and see who's correct. Yes, Emily? Finished? Yes, if you're going to go up and see, sit down on the floor. Yes. Okay, we're going to go over it. Excuse me. We're going to go over it. Everyone in your seat. Everyone in your seat. Sanzilla and Rowan. Thank you. Karen, sit please. Okay. Group 1. Did someone tell me the order that you want the students to stand in? Group 1, Emily, go ahead.
I want Shannon to stand first.
Okay, we're gonna just go over there, Shannon. Read that way. Okay.
Next.
Ron. Move down, Anthony. Move down this way. This way, Anthony.
Anthony next.
Anthony, she said you're next.
And
That's it. Let's read it out loud. Emily, go ahead.
The 3 pigs left home. The wolf flew down the straw house. The wolf flew down the stick house. The wolf flew down the brick house. The pig set the fire to boil. The wolf climbed down the chimney and burned.
And yes, she's correct. Good job.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for your participation. Thank you. Take it back to your seat. Okay. Come on to your seat, please. Thank you. Okay, today we're going to focus on character traits. Okay? Does anyone have an idea of what character traits mean? Yes, Anthony? Yes, very good. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am? Describe the person, yes. Anyone else? Yes, Yogi. Fill in the characters, very good. For example, I admire my mom. She's very intelligent. What is the character trait I use to describe my mother? Yes, Jax. She's very smart. Yes, and that's a character trait. My sister, she keeps a messy room. What does that tell you about my sister? Hannah?
She's not organized.
Yes, she's very unorganized. How about, I like to read on my spare time. What does that tell you about me? examples of character traits, we're going to see what character traits really mean and what we should look for when we continue reading our book today, okay? Table 1, 3, and 5 to the back, please. Remember, we have to be quiet so we can hear the sound, okay? It's not very loud. Everyone pay attention?
Before we begin, I want you to take time to think about your friends, family members, coworkers, or just anyone you may interact with on a regular basis. Without thinking about their physical appearance, how would you describe them to someone else? Are these people funny, sincere, sneaky, stubborn? These are just a few descriptive adjectives used to describe someone's personality, and that is exactly what character traits are. They are words.
Start it over and see what happens.
Before we begin, I want you to take time to think about your friends, family members, coworkers, or just anyone you may interact with on a regular basis. Without thinking about their physical appearance, how would you describe them to someone else? Are these people fun?
We just need a little time to warm up. I think that's the problem.
Funny, sincere, sneaky, stubborn? These are just a few descriptive adjectives used to describe someone's personality, and that is exactly what character traits are. They are words used to describe how characters act during certain situations or what kind of people they are. Character traits are sometimes described as good or bad, and everyone has them. You can even identify character traits in characters you see in movies, TV shows, and books. As previously mentioned, character traits can be described as good or bad. We have all heard the idiom, "You show his true colors." This is a great example in depicting the idea that a character trait can be seen as either good or bad depending on the situation. Character traits can easily be observed in actions or responses to a situation or even how a person acts around you or others. Depending on the range of your vocabulary, there are a variety of words you can use to describe someone's character traits. Some positive character traits might include honest, kind, happy, sincere, patient. Some negative character traits might include rude, angry, mean, mad, untrusting, greedy. Have you ever had a teacher ask you to describe the character traits of a particular character? You would describe a book character's traits the same way you would describe the traits of a real person. The whole point of a book or story is to paint a picture with words. If the author is effective, the reader will be able to easily visualize the setting and the characters. Not only will the reader get a visual, but they will also begin to develop an emotional connection to the characters they are reading about because of their character traits. It is the character traits that allow the reader to get an idea of what type of person the character is based on their actions, how they interact with others, and how they are described by others. In adventure stories, you may have the hero, the damsel in distress, the villain, the guardian, etc. If the author were to describe a character by writing, he stood tall, wore a cape, dressed in dark blue, and had black hair, would you as a reader be able to tell if the character was good or bad? No. You would need specific character traits to help you determine whether the character was good or bad. But what if the author describes a character as having a menacing grin and is known to treat everyone around him cruelly? With this description, you are able to begin identifying character traits for that particular character in the story. Sometimes authors can relay this information through direct language, but through a character's actions. For instance, think about some of your favorite pieces of fiction or literature. What words would you use to describe your favorite character? Would you describe Luke Skywalker as brave or Harry Potter as kind? If so, you have identified the character traits of these fictional individuals. Note that we learn these traits as we move through the story, and aren't told them when we meet the characters for the first time. Character traits are words used to describe a person through observed actions or response during certain situations. This process is commonly used by authors in books to describe characters and to make their stories more real and relatable to the reader.
Okay. Can someone tell me what this video just discussed? What did we just learn in this video? Victoria. Valeria, sorry. And what about character traits? How the characters think is one, yes. Marilyn? How they're alike, yes. And? It describes them. Very good. What else did the video say? Yogi? It shows different people's character traits. You have to look at the characters, not just appearance, you have to focus on their personality as well. Are they nice? Are they mean? How do they carry themselves? How do they walk? How do they talk? You have to focus on everything that the character does. Okay? Alright, we're going to do a little group work. I'm going to assign each group a character trait. You're going to have to work together as a group to come up with an example that applies to the character trait. Like for the example, I said that my mother is very intelligent. That means she's smart. The character trait was intelligent. My example was the character trait smart. And the example was she's intelligent, okay? We're going to do this as group work, okay? Any questions? Okay. Table 1, back to your seats. Table 2. And table 5, sorry. Table 5 and table 3. Your character trait is brave. Come up with an example that you have to use brave with, okay? You're going to write this on a post-it, okay, everyone? You must write this down. Table 2, you're going to use creative. All right? That is your character trait. Write this down on a post-it, please. Table 3, daring. D-A-R-I-N-G. Table 4. Lovable. Okay, that is your character trait, right? And table 5, energetic. Okay, I will write this down on the board, just in case you forget. You may turn and talk to your group members.
Yes. That's like 200 billion. There's no such thing. Well, how?
Can you think of an example?
I'm thinking of an example, but it's the most that's not even possible. Hey, so you're saying we suck? Okay, let's vote. They're multiple by
class can take an educational guess on what you're implying, okay?
What is your name? Okay, we're going to start by giving our examples. Who wants to start us off? Yes, brother. Mary crashed and no matter how fast she runs, she never gets tired.
And what is the character trait that Merlin is describing? Does anyone know? Yes, Christy? Very good. Merlin, call on the boy. Anyway.
Helping you when you're hurt.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Helping
Louder.
you when you're hurt.
Helping you when you're hurt. Okay, what character trait is being described?
Lovable.
Lovable? Yes. Call on the girl. Come on. Anybody.
Kiara.
Helping a friend get bullied? Not get bullied. Yes. And what are we describing? What is the character trait? Very good. Call on the boy. Any boy.
She jumped off a building.
Who jumped off the building? That's what you said? Someone jumped off a building. And what is your character trait? Brave. Very good. Call on the girl.
A boy was brave enough to find a lost sister. Someone's lost sister.
He was brave enough to find someone's lost sister. Or he found a lost sister for someone. Is that what you're saying? He found a lost sister for someone. Okay. And you implying that he's being brave. Okay, okay. Okay, we're going to go continue our story now. I would like tables 1, 3, and 5 to return to the back and continue our story. help or you got it? Need help? Okay. Josh, you got it.
There were three little wolves, and they lived with their mother. And then when they were old enough, their mother got the three little wolves. They built their own house, and the mother said to watch out for the big pig, and they said they will. So then they saw a duck carrying bricks, and her.
Continue. Who wants to continue? Quran.
The duck was carrying bricks, so they asked for some, and they made a house with it.
Okay, so the first house was made out of bricks. And what happened? What did the pig do? Yes, yeah. Okay, and then the wolves made a second house. What was the second house made out of? Yogi.
No.
Not quite. Merlin.
It was made out of no.
Can someone help Pharrell, Alexis? Yes. And what did the pig come and do? Just Quran. Okay, and the third house that the wolves made. Ali. Yes, basically. And then right?
No.
What else? Okay, and then the last house was made out of flowers, right? Okay. Are you ready to see what happens? I know I am. And remember, we have to pay attention. See? Let's start with this page, yes. One wall was of marigolds, one of daffodils, one of pink roses, and one of cherry blossoms. The ceiling was made of sunflowers, and the floor was a carpet of daisies. They had water lilies in their bathtub and buttercups in their refrigerator. It was a rather fragile house, and it was swayed in the wind, but it was very beautiful. Next day, the big bad pig, came prowling down the road and saw the house of flowers that the three little wolves had built. He rang the blue bell at the door and said, "Little frightened wolves with trembling chins and a scratched tail, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the little wolves. They're here on our chins. We would not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig.
What is scratchy?
Chin and the scratched tail, like the tails are very, yeah, like that. But as he took a deep breath, ready to huff and puff, he smelled the soft scent of the flowers. It was fantastic. And because the scent was so lovely, the pig took another breath and another. Instead of huffing and puffing, he began to sniff. He sniffed deeper and deeper until he was quite filled with fragrant scent. His heart grew tender, and he realized how horrible he had been. Right then, he decided to become a big, good pig. He started to sing and to dance the tarantula. At first, the three little wolves were a bit worried. It might be a trick, but soon they realized that the pig had truly changed. So they came running out of the house. They started playing games with him. First they played pig pong, and then piggy in the middle. And when they were all tired, they invited him into the house. So what happened to the pig? What did he do? Yogi?
First, the pig, he was going to blow the wolf's house down, but then he liked the smell of the flowers, so he was sniffing it, and I kept on sniffing it instead of puffing and puffing. So then he came to be a good pig, and then the three little wolves came and they played pig
strawberries and waffleberries and asked him to stay with them as long as he wanted. The pig accepted, and they all lived happily together ever after. I like this story. Okay, what was the pig's first character trait? How did the pig first start off? Noah?
Mean.
Mean, yes. And how did you know he was mean?
Because he smashed all their houses.
Very good. And what happened next to the pig? Merlin?
He turned good.
And how did you know he was good?
Because he was in the house and then he wanted to be a good pig and he realized how bad he had into the food bowl.
It's very true. Okay. We're going to use a graphic organizer, okay? And the graphic organizer we're going to use is the character trait web. Has everyone seen this one before? Yes, you have? Okay. So we're going to use the wolves and the pig. Those are the two characters we have, right? So we're going to put here our character. And then we have to write the trait. And for the pig, let's go over it together. Okay. Let's use the pig as our character, okay? Okay. And sorry. What did we say the pig was like in the beginning? Ali?
Me.
Right. And see what I'm doing? I'm taking my character trait and I'm writing it on this line. I can't fit here right now. So I'm going to write it over here. But you are going to write it on this line where it says trait, okay? Okay. And what did the pig first do to the house that the wolves built? What did he first do? Noah?
He took his metal hammer and smashed the house.
Yes. The pig took his sledgehammer and knocked down the wolves' brick house. So I'm going to write that down. Does everyone understand so far? Okay. So you see what I did here? I took our character, right? I took the character, which is the pig. I gave him a character trait, which was mean. How did I know he was mean? I went back to the story. I tried to remember what happened first. What was the first thing he did? And the first thing he did after the wolves built their house was he knocked it down with a sledgehammer. I have to show proof that he is mean. I can't just write he is mean, okay? All right? On your table, you have a paper that's turned over. It's the same thing in my hand. It is a character web. I want you to fill in your character web, okay? By giving me a character trait and an explanation. All right? Table 1, back to your seat.
Sometimes it shows that you
Table 3. And table 5. You can, after you finish filling it in, then you can share with the person next to you and turn it 12 and share the different character traits you learned from the pig and the wolf. That is why everyone has a different one, okay? Yes. You can choose either the wolf or the pig. The ones that are left blank, you may choose the wolf or the pig. Okay? You did practice making that page.
Which character are you? I'm gonna pick Okay. Okay. Now you take them one quick second. Okay, after you finish filling in your graphic organizer, there's an exit slip. It basically tells me what you have learned today. So it says, what does character traits mean? Which we all know, correct? Okay. And you must explain what it means. And why is it important in a story? You can say why it was important in this story, or why is it important in every story, okay? And then tomorrow we're going to focus again on the same book, but we're going to focus on sequences. What happens in the beginning, what happens in the middle, what happens in the end. We're going to focus on the different levels of the book, okay? Right? You may continue now.
Absolutely, yes.